I'm waiting here for my life to change. When the waters stir, you can rearrange me. Just one touch is all I need. I've nothing but the water. I'm looking for of the miracle.
This is Lime team and we're currently in Ubatuba, Brazil. We just finished our routine and it was just amazing how God provided. This is the story.
So we arrived in El Salvador and we had nowhere else to go because it was at night, and we slept outside the bus station that evening, and the next day we travelled to go and look for a church where we could serve at, and we found a church but it was closed because of a public holiday. So we sat outside the church the whole day and to go and work at the church the next day. But then we didn't have anything to eat as well, so we went for 2 days without any food. But as soon as we started to take our eyes off the food and put our eyes on God, He provided food for us. And we just spent the whole day there enjoying each other's company. And when we wanted to go to sleep, a random guy stopped at us and asked us a few questions, and we told him our story, and he said no, we can go and sleep with Lisa. So he just took us in and he took us to his house.
So for the next 10 days we stayed at this guy's house, and he stayed with his mother. He told us that his mother takes missionaries in frequently, so it wasn't something strange. But they spoiled us to them, and they introduced us to the places where we had lost ministers. But we had a bed. He moved out of his room and we can sleep in his room. And it was just amazing how they blessed us and how it felt like home just to get there. So on the third day, the guy that picked us up, Marcus, brought us into connection with a school for deaf children. And we go and met the principal, and she shared a testimony with us, and we were really inspired by her testimony. And we organized to go and work there the following week. So we spent the last 3 days volunteering at the school, serving, arranging their storeroom, arranging their library, and just we had a presentation about South Africa. And it was a great blessing to be exposed to a new environment and just to see how the deaf people operate.
We also met a new family. We met family in El Salvador. We also were at a church, and just the way that you got in, we can really experience, and the body of Christ became so real to me, because this random guys on the street, and they just let us into their heart. So the body of Christ became so real to me during this weekend, and how God provides, and the power of testimony really became like, wow, because me and Yolanda shared a testimony, and Darina shared a testimony, and we shared the Lucien testimony, and people's lives was changed just by the word of our testimony. So all that we can do is encourage people with our testimony. Even if we're back at home and not on a Lucien, we can encourage people by the word and our way of living. And I think that's the message of Lucien. To trust God for everything, but also by the word of our testimony, and that's the message of Lucien, and we experience it fully. So praise be to God.
You are holy, who was and is to come. You are holy, you are holy, Savior, healer. I'm standing with the faith of a history man.